Today we're going to build on the technique used in the circular dart design and increase the complexity a bit by inserting design lines into a block. This style is a great exercise to practice your spatial ability. So if you want to follow along, you can download a bodice block in PDF or CLO format or a CLO3D project file. See the Gumroad link in the video description. If you're interested in CLO and 3D prototyping and want to learn more, I have a course for beginners on Udemy you might be interested in. You will find the link to the course in the video description. So let's get started.
Hello everyone, and today we are continuing our work on pattern magic styles. I'm going to develop the circular dart top, which is closely resembling the top we have developed last time. And so, the first thing we have to do here is to make sure that we mark the position of all the main points where we need to draw these style lines. So as you can see, we have the front that's circled like that, and then we have one line going from the neckline point somewhere, diagonal, and another one going from here and all the way to the end. Okay, so let's mark those points. First of all, one will have to be here somewhere, right? I'm gonna click here, get the point, G, and mark position somewhere here, maybe a little bit this way. Yep, that's good enough. Next one, it's going to go somehow on diagonal at the back, but let's remember we have this symmetry applied. We need to remove that. So we go right click and remove linked editing, because we have asymmetric top. So let's mark that somehow, maybe until mid back somewhere here. We'll mark it this way, approximately, of course. And it closes, by the looks of it, somewhere out front here. So if we switch off our schematic render, we'll see here that the line finishes out front somewhere here. So let's just try and mark it there, in here. Right, and I will angle it slightly to the side, something like that, and maybe bend it out to see something like that, approximately. Next, I will draw an ellipse to get our main shape going here, and internal ellipse. And just so we don't cut off too much of darts, this is our ellipse here. So the dart, the line will go somehow like this, and then will curl up in some fashion like that. Okay. And also another line in the back. So let me just copy this. So we get a similar kind of angle, but by the looks of it, we need it to be closer here somewhere. So I'll move it. Yeah, probably even closer. Yeah, so it goes through the point of the shoulder dart, so we can close it easily. And of course, none of them are straight. All the lines here are curved, and we'll fix that later. Right, so now we have sort of approximate lines where we want things to be. We need the final ones drawn. So let me select all internal lines, and maybe convert them to baseline in the meantime so they don't get in the way. Okay. So let's draw, first of all, this diagonal line at the back. I think that will be the trickiest one. I will get myself a pen, 3D pen garment, and see if I can. So holding Control to get me nice and curved line, curved point. I will draw, click, click. And double click and double click again. Let's see. Oh, looks cute. Let's hope it stays. Ah, it didn't stay. Okay. I'll just double click on it. Keep on double clicking to make it stop. Right, I don't really like the shape of it, so let's just go there, backspace, and it's all gone. Alright, fine. Let's try it again. Click, holding Control to get nice and curved line. I'm trying to get it through closer to the shoulder dot here because I want to close it later on, so it's sort of need to run through it. So I'm left clicking again, trying to get that line to stay and not disappear. Alright, let me see. Double click. Alright, let's pray it stays. Alright, next one. The next one is this curved the line from here. So again, I click, left click, holding Control, try and get nice sort of. Now it's supposed to close somewhere. I'm not sure. In the arm side somewhere. So let me try and sort of close it there. Right. It doesn't want to do it. So I'm clicking delete to get me back to the point. Double click, double click, double click to finish. Right. Oh my god. Right, what does it look like here? Like a mess? Never mind, we got something that we can work with. As you can see, it's not very easy to work with 3D pen, especially when you have to do some complicated lines. Right, so here I'll probably just work with what I've got. I don't want to go back to the pen again. So I will unlock all baselines. Here they are. And I will turn them into internal lines with the trace tool. Just select and enter. And now I can use Z, or unlock all pattern outlines. Z to get my edit pattern tool. I want to close this somewhere here so we can run the line here. So I'll take C of the curve tool and I'll just curve it out, and this way I will catch this shoulder dot and the tip of this dot. So maybe I can even lift it up a bit like this. Here it is. So now I can take my edit tool and I can get yeah, I can get rid of this line now. Get it out of my way. Good. And the baseline can also go with the trace tool. I can select it and delete it. So I got the first style line. Let me extend it to pattern outline to make sure that it will close everything. Next is this one. It looks slightly better than the previous one, so let's hope it works. I'll just right click on it and trace its internal shape. Here it is. It's not too bad. It's a bit kind of crunchy and not really straight, but let's try and remove it. Delete that, and then take C and just try and make it a bit more streamlined and pretty. Okay, and these ones I actually quite like. I think they look good. So I'll just clean up and get rid of these baselines like this, and also delete that line. All right, the front. So as you can see, it goes this way. So it doesn't close, and we need to. I will turn it into internal line again. Now, I want to get some sort of more organic shape going. So first of all, I will get rid of this part, delete the baselines. I will divide internal point to cut, and try and delete this part of the circle. It's still not organic enough, so I'll just extend it, maybe like that. Next, what I'll do is join these, and I'll try and create some sort of nice, not so straight line. C for the curve tool. As you can see, it's not working, so we'll go into the edit curve tool. And create some sort of more organic shape. Get rid of. I'll place X point here. I'll go and delete this point. C for curve. This way. That looks better. And just maybe curve it out here slightly to get a bit more. Okay, let's leave it at that. So next, what we'll need to do is cut it. Select all of these, shift and cut. And you can see, just like here, we have a partial sort of cut here and all others this way. And same thing, we need to cut at the back as well. So I'll just cut here, and holding shift will cut all the way through these points. Okay. So now we have the pattern pieces here. We'll need to join them up. Yeah, forgot one little bit. Cut. Now all these pieces need to be joined in a certain way. Let's see the way we need to join them. So first of all, here's our neckline. Here's the bit going here. This joins into here. 1, 2, shift select and merge here. This looks like continues into the arm side. Let me switch this on so I can see the style lines. So currently we have this bit on. Let me see if I can switch on the different colors. Good. This feature is very helpful right now because it's such a complicated top. So this bit stays, and then this one is joined. So we need to join these two purple ones. Just A, I'll rotate it. I'll bring it here. B and merge. Okay. And it looks like I'll have to switch this on every time. That sucks. Okay, looks like we need to close this dot here, so I will draw a little internal line and cut, and this will join into here. Okay, so we have this one. We need to join the blue stuff into there too. I'll select them all, take them here, rotate, and this is the way they go. Right. So B, merge, and merge, and merge. Okay. So looks like now we have one solid line here. Let me switch this back on again. Now I'll line it up first of all so we can see it. Like that. Sort of like what it looks like on a picture. Right, let me merge this as well. Check. Okay, merge it. And this. This is one long bit. This bit, though, goes here. Like this. And we'll merge it. Alright, so that looks sort of like that now. Now we take this bit, and it looks like it needs to be merged here. Next, we'll see that this side here. Oh yeah, we can join the backs here. So I'll just get rid of these points here. And merge these. Okay, so we'll take this bit here, and I need to close this dot and then merge here. This dot was closed and opened into this cut, so I will just do the same thing here. Okay. And finally we have these two little bits. They will have to be joined together because this is the shoulder dart. And then it looks like it's here. Joined this way. For this I will remove the point and merge them. Cut open here and pinch a little bit near to open this dart. Interesting. How am I going to do this? So I'm going to do this. So to pinch it in 3D, I will need to make a little dot. So I'll just draw two. Let's see if it works. this, shift, cut, okay, and then this bit I will remove, and I will merge these lines, merge. Okay, so that sort of opened up this a little bit, but that, keep in mind that we have cut a little bit off, and that a little bit has a number at 0.16. Okay, redo 0.16. so this is where she opened it here a little bit. So we don't have to really open it. All we need to do is just extend the line by 0.16 here, and that would be equal as opening up slightly here. So we're compensating for the 0.16. all right, so we see this, the darts are still staying here in her case. We can of course clean it up to make it nice and pretty, so let me delete these points. And remember how she just would skim it off to close the dart. I'll just clone it as reference line, delete it. Oh, that will be skimmed anyway, because we'll need to get rid of this angle. That looks good. Now I don't like this point, then this angle is not good. C, I'll just curve it out slightly. Z, remove these points, remove this point, and I need to skim a little bit here, as you remember, so I'm just gonna get rid of these, do the curve tool, and just like this. Actually, that's probably not good enough. I'll just take this tool instead, and because we want to keep the curve here, and we want to keep the curve there, and just a little bit flat on this side. Okay. So this is a very weird angle. Delete it. Oh, it doesn't want. So I'll place a little retainer point here to keep the program happy. Delete it, then take C curve and just smooth it out slightly. Right, let's see what we have. Let's just it fell apart. Well, that was expected because I forgot to sew it. Let's sew. I'll go from inner side of this curl, right, and then from the shoulder part of this one, 2, click. All right, that's sewn. Excellent. Okay, 1 and this one from this side, like this. Okay, that's simulate. Good. All right, so I would like to get rid of this one. The only thing I can think of is to let it gather in. Let me measure. The distance is 1.4. That's kind of large, but I think we need to ease it into the whole this distance because it doesn't look good. So I'll just delete this dart and also the sewing that it has in there, and then I will smooth out this here like this. And if I can ease the other one, I can ease this one definitely. Okay, easing in, M, boom, and boom. All right, eased in everything. Might look a bit rubbish, but those darts look even more rubbish. All right, so I think it looks kind of cool. Now all you will need to do is basically smooth out these lines. So I'll just add another reference, and then what we'll need to do is work through our points here a little bit, just to smooth out the lines. I think it's cute. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.